Hey guys, I wanted to make a video and show you some stuff about this lamp inside of the Ruby Rabbit. I know a lot of people are starting to mess with this lamp, and there's some things about it that I don't think people know, and hopefully me showing you guys this and some other information, it might help to determine if this thing really is an Easter egg or not. So as you walk into the Ruby Rabbit, if you approach this lamp from this back corner, it will illuminate. And it's very suspicious the way that it does it, and also there's a black dot that shows up when the lamp is lit up. Whenever it's not lit up, you can't even see a faint circle at all. It's just not there. You have to light this lamp up for you to be able to see that black dot right there. And yes, it does look very suspicious. Why is there a black dot on a lamp? But this is what I think most people don't know. If you go prone and look up underneath that lamp, there are two other black dots inside of this lamp. And from the outside, you can't see these other dots. It doesn't even shine through. So you have to go prone and see them from inside. Now what this means, I have no idea, but it makes this lamp very, very suspicious. But you can see here, no, you cannot see those from the outside. And then when you go look, yeah, you can see them on the inside right there. One of them's kind of medium size and the other is really, really small. And you don't get that same effect whenever you go back to this area. I think you have to be further back, but I was trying to see if it would like light up and go dark, if you could see anything there, but you don't. Now, there are other lamps in this room that do have dots inside of them, and here's another one that I don't think anybody has seen, but you go prone and you can see a black one inside there as well. And there's also like a weird smudge on the front of that lamp that almost makes me think they're trying to create like a blood splatter. This lamp over here on this side of the room does have some circles on the inside, but it doesn't look very uniform and the image is like almost cut off halfway. Now this lamp right here has no dots whatsoever in it. So what could be going on with this lamp and what are they trying to tell us here? With like 3 different size dots and 2 of them are on the inside, and these dots can only be seen whenever it's illuminated. Another thing, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there is some serious Morse code going on the other side of this room. There is a broken lamp on the ground, and this thing is blasting what I think is Morse code. Now I've been working on it for a few days. I have a few letters figured out, but I'm definitely still working on it. If this is Morse code, it is the sloppiest Morse code I've ever seen. It's really hard to determine if they're meaning for some of the flashes to be dots or dashes. And also there are 3 different kinds of Morse codes: American, Continental, and International. And some of the message looks like it could be a mix of all of them, so it's really difficult. But I'm going to show you guys the full message from start to finish, and you guys can check it out, work on it. If you guys are great at Morse code, let me know. I'm still working on it, like I said. After seeing this lamp on current gen, I wanted to go check it out on old gen to see how it compared. It does not give that same illuminating effect at all, and there is no black dot on this thing whatsoever. Also, when you go prone, there's nothing underneath it. There's no dots on the inside or outside. Although this lamp is in the same spot and it is very close to the same look and shape of the other lamp. So if this is involved in an Easter egg, then old gen is giving no hints about it whatsoever. And that could mean that it is not part of an Easter egg and it is only a hint. Sometimes they do that on old gen. They will not put it in unless it is an Easter egg. And on current gen, they'll put in a lot of hints for you, like guiding you. On old gen, there's like 0 guidance. There are 2 other lamps that do match the same location as current gen on old gen, but again, there's no black dots or anything suspicious about them. Also, when checking out that room with that lamp that was flashing that Morse code sign, there's nothing in that room on old gen. Again, what it means to me is that it's not an Easter egg itself, but it's probably just a hint toward another Easter egg. Just because it's not on old gen doesn't mean that we should completely rule it out. It still would be worth like trying to find out if it is a secret code that it is flashing. Also, I wanted to show you guys a comparison of Easter eggs that are solid Easter eggs that are for sure going to be something. Whenever you go into the Ruby Rabbit and you look at this cane on the ground against this couch, you'll notice that the texture looks really nice and clean and new, and there's like nothing around it. It's just very plain, just a couch and some chairs, and then this really shiny cane like sticking out at you. You could almost trip over this thing. It is so in your face. From day one, I saw that cane and I said, I know this is an Easter egg and we're gonna figure this out. And Slick had mentioned to me, he said, you know what, Shadow Man has a cane. Whenever you spawn in and you look up on the catwalk, he's standing there holding a cane. I'm like, okay, let's go check it out. So we look at it in theater, and yeah, it is the exact same cane. So we were like, yeah, something's up. This thing is really important. So when I went over to New Gen and I saw that it's the same cane, same texture, same place, but very well hidden, I knew it was an Easter egg, and that's when we went after it at that point. We tried absolutely everything with it, you know, hold X, kill zombies in that room, and then we decided just start using like every tactical practical that we could think of. We knew that the donut carts required the trip mines to set those off, so we eventually worked on the Arnies, and they did work. The other pieces to the little Arnie stick out really bad, just like this one, and they do match up from New Gen, Old Gen, so we knew those were also part of an Easter egg. There's literally nothing in those rooms but those Easter egg parts for the little Arnie. So a lot of the times graphic comparisons on Old Gen, New Gen can really help with finding an Easter egg, and this one certainly did. It was funny though, because we had found the cane, the hat, and the bow tie, but we were looking for a clothing piece inside of the burlesque. There was nothing. I was thinking that we were doing something towards the Shadow Man, that we were gonna find some gloves or maybe a jacket, because he wears leather gloves, and I just couldn't find any clothing piece whatsoever. I didn't know what we were doing. I was like, well, let's just throw an Arnie in here, and we did, and of course the worms pop up, and then little Arnie showed up, and I didn't see him at first because he was really small, and yeah, then afterwards we were just like giggling, and it was pretty amazing. So that's the story behind all that. But let me know what you guys think about this lamp. Something is very suspicious. It may not be an interactable part with an Easter egg, but it could certainly be a hint towards one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.